Hello, welcome to Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon. This is going to be the last Spyro game that I actually do, because after this, Insomniac stopped making them, and whoever took over after them, just made such a shoddy job of him that it just wrecked it for me. So, I'm just to say, this will be the last in the original trilogy I'm doing, and, well, first little changes, and you get to the memory card slot. Let me access it. As you can tell, I just tested the game, make sure it's actually working. There we go, right that. You can now select an icon, which is pretty cool. I'm going to go with a fairy, because I like the fairy.
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now, go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the dragon worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Worlds. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go!
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it.
Okay, so we're now into the game after all those cutscenes. Sorry I didn't get to get around to do that. And first things first, you know what we're doing. It's treasure time. Not adventure time, it's treasure time. And trust me, when I was testing this, because I'm using the usual emulator as I normally do, the only thing with using it is, right, I can jump in the water. Right, they did remember to keep that on. Yeah, the thing is, when you shut it down, the music doesn't stop. So when I'm doing a lot of the testing, it's like, oh, I can still hear the music. What's annoying? Especially when you've got to try and watch some of your own videos on YouTube to make sure they're working properly. Ah, and this is what we're looking for, dragon eggs. So first one is Isabel. And literally, this is like the other games. I don't want to use the word currency. It sounds bad. It's the way the game runs. So you had orbs in the last game. Didn't. I think you just had gems in the first one, or something of that sort. No, dragon. Sorry, my bad.
To look left or right, press the L2 or R2 buttons. To quickly center the camera behind you, press the L1 or R1 button. You can look all around by holding the triangle button down.
Basic tutorial stuff, as per usual.
So, you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back up that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find an egg, our expertly trained armies will dispose of you and take it back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry, and you won't like me when I'm angry.
So she's angry, and she comes down to annoy us in a rainbow. Oh, she's doing a sunny villa. Oh, and so if they're so well hidden, why don't I just find one sitting on a bloody ledge? As usual, I'm drinking something while I'm doing these. Tonight it's my cider, because it's summertime and everyone knows I'm a summertime cider person. Right. And this is something new for Spyro. 3 extra playable characters. But first, the dickhead.
Spyro! My, how funny to see you here. Why, I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto in Avalar. Well, my business went into a slump after you left, so I came here and struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons, too. The sorceress has asked me to guard Sheila the kangaroo. I suppose if you had a bit more money, I'd be willing to let her escape. Then you could keep her for a pet or something.
You're still a snob. So, 300 gems to get Sheila the kangaroo. Up there you got to do something with Chia. That's not his name, this is what he is. With Hunter, that's it, Hunter! Wow, I have been way too long playing these games. That's what I get for trying to catch up with Dawn of War. And yeah, I'll be doing... You may see this as the first episode, but what will be going on afterwards is the fact that I will be posting up the hidden and other things on my channel. So I want to get them all recorded and all sorted first before I do anything else. Oh good, we've still got the headbutt move. So it should be, yep. And Liam. Well, random guess an egg would be in there. Very random that would have been there. So 2 eggs already. What's this man want?
I'm late for a dinner party at the Tiki Lodge, and the portal to my home just stopped working. Maybe the portal will reactivate after a few more dragons hatch.
Yeah, that's the gist of the plot. Because of dragons are magical creatures, their magic is good for something.
I see an egg at the bottom of this lake. I would go get it, but I don't want to get my fur all wet. Maybe you could get it. You can dive underwater by pressing the square button when you're on the surface, and charge underwater by holding down the square button.
Usual swimming tutorial. What's Zoe want?
Your game camera is currently in passive mode. This mode requires you to control the camera yourself and moves more slowly.
As to you if you want to change it to active, no I don't. Because I like it in passive mode. There's another egg underneath. Yeah, so yeah, they're really well hidden. It's also, at least we don't have to actually buy the abilities again. Well, it's a nice little juxtaposition, but I'm sure we, for the money bags, we'll have to buy something eventually. I say, he wants Sheila the kangaroo. Well, that needs 20 eggs to run. That's probably a speedway, no my luck. And I gather there's about 300 gems on this level. What's this stupid sea lion one?
Here I was, about to go for a nice swim at Shell Beach, and my portal just disappeared right in front of me. If you go find some more of those dragon eggs, I bet this portal will turn on again.
Okay, so the annoying sea lion wants us to get stuff. Or seal, or pain in the arse, or whatever it is. Now, we nearly got enough to free Sheila. So let's get this egg. So it's Bruce! Mr. Bruce. And you can breathe underwater somehow. And you're just born. Bruce the Almighty then. Special targets, so meet back here later. That's a Sparks adventure, what's also new to the franchise, to the game. Let's get rid of some of this lot. Now if you look up, there's a balloon there. This will be taking us to the bosses and... oops, damn. That's it, yeah, to the bosses and other things. So skip more gems. It's free Sheila actually, that'd be a good idea. Free Sheila.
I'm getting paid a fortune to keep
Okay, so 300 gems.
Ah, Spyro, I love your sweet naivete. Your kind-hearted nature might be your downfall someday, but for the time being, it's making me rich.
Yeah, rich.
I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right. After all, I'm just doing my job.
I reckon you'd be one of them dragons then.
Yeah, name's Spyro.
Never thought I'd see one.
You dragons used to rule this entire world, you know. Then all of a sudden you left. Poof.
Dragons used to live here?
Didn't you know? They say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
And they just left?
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it. But when the dragons left, it all just dried up.
Is that why some of the portals don't work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one.
Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control. Come visit anytime you like.
So that was Sheila, our quintessential Aussie. Let's do the Hunter Challenge, not Hunter Challenge, just Hunter teaching us how to do the old flying like we can't do it ourselves. There you go.
Yo, Spyro, I just found one of those portal thingamajigs that leads to a different world, but you'll have to glide to get across to it. Press the X button to jump, then press the X button again while you're in the air to glide. Just follow me.
Okay, so basic gliding tutorial. It's just good that we're getting these over and done with out the way, the cloud spires.
I saw something shiny in that cave over there. Let's go check it out. You could...
I know how to do the hover mode, Hunter. So yeah, cloud spires is there. I know to do it and I failed it. Someone has been trolling me again. I did it the first time in the practice and I boomed it up.
To get the best glide...
Right. This time we will not do it on the cock.
Oh, I almost forgot. I found this egg.
Hey, new egg is Cotrain. Oh, Coltrane, yeah, sorry. Idiot. You should have given it to me earlier. Now, if we go jumping down here, we have Zoe.
This is a Superfly power-up, Spyro. Whenever you walk through any power-up that looks like this one, it will allow you to fly for a while.
Basically, it's enough time basically to get to the egg on the back. That's not what we're interested in first. I want to get all these laying about gems first. Because, well, Lord knows we need the money. There you go, 400 out of 400. And we've always spent 300 of it already getting the kangaroo out. Oh, it's not my phone vibrating again. Ugh. And here we go, and drop. And Amy. There we go. There is above there a extra life, but we don't need it. So what we'll do is, I think I can see the Sparks challenge now, just to make sure it's actually there. Don't think it is. No, it's not. Right, so I'm going to end the episode now. So until next time, I'll catch you later. And remember to like, comment and subscribe for more videos.